Okay, so you guys saw about Newton's laws, conservation of momentum, experiments based on that, all these things, correct? See, now what you are going to learn is equilibrium of particles. See, when we say equilibrium, first you need to know the meaning of equilibrium. See, equilibrium is something, suppose let's say a particle is at rest, okay, is at rest, then we call it as equilibrium. Okay, now this is not the formal definition. The formal definition is if the forces acting on the body gets cancelled out so that the body has no translational motion or rotational motion is called equilibrium state of the particle. Okay, so let me just tell you what the meaning of this definition. See, suppose if the forces, external forces acts on the body. Okay, like see in this example, you have F1, F2 and F3, correct? So three forces are acting on the body such that the body is at rest itself, right? So one force F1, this is F2, this is F3. Now, so three forces are acting on the body and then the body is at rest such that no translational or rotational motion is occurring. See, when we say translational motion, so translational motion is if object changes from one place to another place. Okay, so if the body is moving, that's translational motion. Rotational motion, I don't have to tell you. Come on, you guys know that. Rotational motion, right? So when you say the body is in equilibrium, so there should be no translational motion, no rotational motion. Understood? So that is the formal definition. Okay, now see, we'll see different types of examples where the body is at equilibrium. Okay, different types of examples. First one, see you have F1, you have F2. See, two forces are acting in the opposite direction. Correct? So F1 is equal to minus F2. In this particular case, the body is at equilibrium. Right? So two forces are acting like this. Right? One more. See, you have F1, you have F2, F3. This is the example what I gave also, right? So in this case, we are actually using the triangle, don't you think? So this is one force, this is one more force. According to the triangle of addition, so this direction has to be the resultant, right? But what is the direction of the F3 here? It's in the opposite direction. So what we say is, for this particular system, F1 plus F2 plus F3 is equal to 0. That is, sum of all the forces gives you 0. So the body is at equilibrium. Okay? One more example. See, this example is quite popular, you can say, or it's quite important also. See here, let's say, see, let's say you have a ceiling. From a ceiling, let's say you have a pendulum. Okay, a pendulum has a bob, correct? A weight, a bob you have. Now, you pull the bob onto one of the sides. See, for this, I'll ask you, and then, okay, leave the bob. Okay, leave the bob. Now, it moves to one of the sides, the maximum side. Now, I'll ask you a question. How many forces are acting on that particular bob? How many forces? So, answer is 3. 3 forces acts on it. Okay. So, which are those 3 forces you need to know? First force is the weight, correct? Second force is the force with which it's moving because it's coming, right? It has an acceleration. So, the force with which it moves. The third force which is acting on that, very important, is the tension of the string. Okay, so 3 forces acts on the body. So first force is the weight, second force is the force with which it's moving, and third force is the tension. Okay, so if you look at this, see, this is how the force, or what we say is the object, is at equilibrium. So 3 forces are acting on the body. Okay, now, so a simple question for you, simple assignment you can say. Now, see, for the first one, the first example what we took, 2 forces were acting on the body. See, F1 and F2 in opposite direction, the body was at equilibrium. if three forces are acting on the body, see F1, F2, F3, or the pendulum example what I gave just now. So if three forces act on a body, still the body is at equilibrium, right? Now the assignment is, I just have one force acting on the body, alright, only one force. Will the body be at equilibrium? You just have one force acting on the body. Okay, and the second question is, suppose if you have five forces acting on the body, will the body be at equilibrium? So think about it. Okay, in the next coming video, you'll see the answer for it.